Oh my God, somebody is going to play absolutely enormous role when it comes to your life right at the beginning of this week. It's about this very, very special person indeed who is going to make a huge impact on your life. It's about you kind of being influenced by something. And what are you going to be influenced by? It's more like this, oh my God, an instant inspiration which you are going to have when it comes to your life in general, when it comes to something that means to you so much, when it comes to something really specific that you have been working on, but at the same time it's all a lot to do with something that you got stuck a little bit with. Okay, so now it's not only like a certain person making such a big impact on your life, my gorgeous Libra. You know, when we feel certain people, they have got such an amazing and magical energy and vibration that can work so brilliantly with us. It can literally revive us, you know. And it's the same with negativity, of course. When we do come across certain people who are very dark and negative, blah blah blah, then we pick up on this very bad negative energy and vibration, and it does influence us in a really bad way, of course. But this is going to be like completely opposite, if you get what I mean, my gorgeous Libra. This in itself, it's like, oh my God, not only that this person is really going to inspire you, not only that this person is going to make a huge impact on your life, not only that something really specific is going to be regenerated within almost immediately, and you will know when it comes to this specific problem, when it comes to this specific obstacle you've been dealing with, okay? This particular situation, it's really kind of going to help you to have things under control. Yeah, because this in itself, my gorgeous Libra, it's marking the beginning of a very special stage in your life. It is not a coincidence that you come across somebody who inspires you to this point where you feel rejuvenated, revived. It is not a coincidence whatsoever, let alone you kind of almost immediately being inspired and knowing that you have to deal with a certain aspect of your life, something very negative, a negative aspect, and it's on top of all that, you will know what to do. Why? Because this is the beginning of your spiritual evolution, my gorgeous Libra. Indeed, this week, the beginning of this week is marking the beginning of your spiritual evolution. Oh my God, there is so much to it. And I can tell you, I can really tell you that from the beginning of this week, you know, almost as if you're gonna find yourself within like a completely different world. You will see how certain things are going to attract you, like ooh la la, like there is no tomorrow, especially when it comes to like things spiritual, okay? And you are also going to come across not this first person that I was talking about, but there is also going to be somebody else right at the beginning of this week who is going to kind of remind you of yourself like a long time ago. But especially when it comes to you, like kind of you have been focusing on a certain things, like when it comes to your spirituality, and then and there something very important is also going to be revealed to you at this very important stage of your life, which is really going to help you to further connect. And this in itself is going to reveal on one hand something that you used to do and really enjoy yourself like many years ago. This is something that's to do with your skill. And then on another hand, it's also going to be revealed like something that you used to do but on spiritual level, within spiritual terms. My goodness, you have no idea how important it is for you to reflect and try to understand that this is pretty much so like a really significant part of your spiritual journey, okay, that you now need to consider how you can actually start doing this again. Please listen to me very carefully. Sometimes we forget to do things, and sometimes we don't do things. Sometimes we kind of think that certain things are kind of no longer part of our spiritual journey, and sometimes this is the truth, because it has to be like a certain amount of time to pass in order for us to dive into other things, to kind of like gather other knowledge in life, which is later later on gonna kind of be so brilliant and so kind of absolutely perfect when it comes to our personal evolution, because then and there we're gonna be ready. So this time in between was absolutely crucial, my gorgeous Libra, when it comes to you learning and finding things about yourself and about your life. Come on, how much did you realize within the last few years only? Come on, you realized a lot, you grew a lot. You know, and I don't mean just, well, I do mean like spiritually quite a lot, because everything is literally to do with spirituality. But how much did you even learn within the last like a few years? New things. Try to think, you know what I mean, like about yourself, about the world in general. Not the really nice things, you know, but each thing that you've learned and each thing that you realized was really building you up to get to this moment in time. So I know that this may sound a little bit confusing, but when you become aware of these things, when you're kind of reminded of the spiritual things that you used to do, it's not only about this is the right time for you to start doing this again. You need to understand that there are going to be two important paths which are going to come out of it. These two important paths which are going to come out of it, you cannot possibly guess what these paths are going to be. And these paths are literally will have nothing to do with spirituality whatsoever. They are going to be pretty much so connected to like a certain things in life, like when it comes to practicality and when it comes to things that you should be doing, when it comes to things that you are destined for. So it's not necessarily only about you expressing yourself in a similar way, my gorgeous Libra, but it's also at the same time these two paths, these things that you're going to be reminded of, like spiritual things, when it comes to your life, like a long time ago, this in itself is going to unfold into like a two very, very significant aspects, you know, in terms of like a very interesting paths which are going to change your life like in the best possible way. It is very kind of very complex, you know, to talk about it right now, because it would take me like about a couple of years to talk about it, because it's so complex and it's going to bring so many changes into your life. But I'm just telling you, you need to kind of trust yourself here and be as open-minded as you possibly can. Be as open-minded as you possibly can. It is the beginning of your spiritual evolution, and that in itself means that there is pretty much so also going to be right at the beginning of this week, there is like right at the beginning of this week, you are going to become very, very passionate about something for the first time ever. You're gonna become very passionate about something for the first time ever. There is gonna be a very, very unusual and very strange and very bizarre experience right at the beginning of this week, and you are most certainly gonna be on your way somewhere, but something it's gonna happen right in between. So you're gonna be so like kind of on your way somewhere, and then suddenly you're gonna feel the certain pull, like or you're gonna kind of have a certain message or information that you must go somewhere else. So this is going to happen completely spontaneous, but it's going to be what situation you will go through. You are going to have a very unusual experience, but most importantly, you are going to become passionate about something really, really interesting for the first time in your life. And this is what it happens at the time of a spiritual evolution, because the best comes out in us. It is a very powerful and very specific energy that we are projecting. And that energy that we are projecting at the time of our personal, like spiritual evolution, that specific energy that we are projecting, it's actually in return attracting like things that are gonna be so interesting and so amazing to us for the first time ever in our entire life. But it's needed from you to work a little bit with it, to work a little bit. Remember what I said. Be as open-minded as you possibly can. When you're open-minded, my gorgeous Libra, you cannot go wrong whatsoever. Absolutely brilliant indeed. And also, when it comes to the beginning of this week, you know, I like this so much. I like this so much. There is, sorry. There is something that was making you really obstructed. There was something that was making you really frustrated. There was something that was making you feel restricted. Now this restriction, it's about to be gone. This restriction will be gone at the beginning of this week. And I'm so happy because it's a lot to do with the realization. You are not going to get a message about it. You're not going to get some info about it. No, baby, no. This is just going to come to you out of the blue. That now you're going to be able to do, something that you've been restricted for so long. It's going to come to you out of the blue, baby. Just remember what I said, my darling Liberina. It is the beginning of your spiritual evolution. All these things that come to you, they don't just come to you. They're like, hello, darling, pay attention to me. Like literally like this, yeah. So you're going to realize that you're not suddenly obstructed and restricted to do something that you've been thinking about for so long. Certain step, certain move, something that you were so passionate about, my gorgeous Libra. It's like, oh my God. So now you're going to become so confident. Now you're going to become so passionate. This is going to bring such a high energy while you're thinking about it. Like, oh my God, you are going to feel completely adventurous while you're thinking about it. Let alone what a miraculous change this is actually going to bring into your life. Remember, it is to do with a certain move and certain step. This means to you a lot. You've been thinking about it for ages. Okay, so only now you will be able to do this, my gorgeous Libra. But the way you're gonna feel, I don't even need to kind of point this out or highlight to you, because you are literally gonna absolutely love this, and it's just gonna come to you completely as a realization. And when you have realization, you will just know nothing is going to change your mind about this ever again, because now it's time. Now you're ready, my gorgeous Libra. Oh my God, you have no idea which door you're about to walk through. I will repeat again. I know you're going to say, oh, he's confusing. It's to do with something which was on your mind for so long. It means to you so much, because it's going to change your whole life. You need to use the fact that you are having the beginning of a spiritual evolution. All you need to do is be open-minded and follow this powerful vibration, follow this powerful energy, and see where this is going to take you. Oh my God, absolutely brilliant indeed. Because the fact that you're not going to be obstructed and restricted, it is going to play a giant role when it comes to you letting go of some kind of fear. And I'm not saying that you were like, oh my God, so scared, but it's all kind of like together. Do you know what I mean? It's all kind of working together, these feelings and emotions, and can very often put us off something that we should be really giving our full attention to, if you know what I mean, if you get my drift. So this is why, my gorgeous Libra, this is going to be so important. You're gonna feel so happy, you're gonna feel so proud of yourself, you're gonna feel really, really strong. You're gonna, oh my God, you're gonna have all these plans on your mind. It's like passion. You're not gonna be able to kind of to start this as soon as you possibly can. You are gonna feel so passionate, my gorgeous Libra. This in itself, just you thinking about it, everything is gonna start making sense. You will almost like, why didn't I do this earlier? That's exactly how you're gonna feel. And then each little second, each moment you go through these feelings and vibrations, this is going to mean to you more and more and more, and you're going to realize that this is going to be imminent. It's to do with a step that is going to be absolutely imminent, and you're going to be like, oh my God, you're going to love it. You're going to absolutely love it. And also you're going to feel so happy, and you're going to feel so excited that the people who are very close to you are going to be like telling you, you look different, your energy is different, oh my God, you're shining really bright, and things like that. And this is also going to be a great sign to you. You're going to be like, oh yes, I'm like decided to do this, and this is going to mean to you a lot, because it's going to be coming from the people who are very close to you and who really understand you and who really know you, from people who know you better than you know yourself. Do you know what I mean? I've got a friend who I have been the best friend with since I was a child, and honestly, I do think that she knows me like better than I know myself. Like very often, what would I do in this situation? Like, or something like that. It's so funny. Those people are so precious in our lives. And also, so you're gonna feel so passionate, you're gonna feel so grounded, and I'm not being funny, but this is also going to as I said, re-energize you, but it's going to start a healing process, when it comes to something that you've been suffering with for a while, something that has been affecting you. To some of you, it's to do with something like a kind of physical, but then again, on another hand, it can also be with like kind of tiredness and feeling drained, feeling negative. You know, there's so many different elements to it, which are gonna kind of start disappearing at this very moment in time, which is absolutely brilliant. But you're still going to be like, there is still gonna be something like, oh, what if, you know what I mean? You're still gonna be excited and everything, but there is still, I'm not gonna lie to you, there is still gonna be like a little element. Oh, you will realize something is kind of maybe not quite right. Something is missing, but you will not realize what this is. But when a big mama knocks on the door, knock, and when the big mama walks through this door, you're gonna be like, you managed to walk through this door? Wow, what's going on? No, I'm joking. So very soon, oh my God, very soon after that, my gorgeous, so it's still gonna be something that you're gonna be unsure about. Remember, it's about you kind of understanding that you need to make a certain step, make a certain move. But very soon after that moment in time, the big mama is knocking, which means that there is going to be a very important message which you're gonna get. This message is nothing to do with this. This message is nothing to do with any of what I said, but this particular message is going to surprise you, because you're going to feel happy, but you're also going to feel a little bit sad and angry, because you're going to be reminded at a specific time of your life where it wasn't really good, when something happened to you really negative and really bad. Something dark happened to you and it affected you, maybe within the last couple of years, for example. Something bad, dark, negative happened to you and it really affected you, and it slowed down the process. It made you feel more negative than you could have possibly imagined, and it affected every single aspect of your life up until this point. And you knew this, and now you're gonna kind of become even more aware of it. Why? Because this message is gonna put a big smile on your face, because when something bad happened to you within the last couple of years, everything was slowed down. What a little bastard this was. Everything was literally slowed down, which means that, you know, like, oh my God, this was all about like timing, you know. So this is gonna put a big smile on your face, because it's going to, on one hand, I suppose, remind you of a dark stage of your life, but then on another hand, it's going to be a big smile on your face, because you will know that some kind of problem is going to come, it's coming to an end, like when it comes to this. But that particular problem, which is going to come to an end, it's more about certain progress. It's to do with the progress. Something did not have a progress whatsoever, so you're going to become aware of the progress, and you know that the progress, when it comes to this, was affected with that negative experience, whatever it happened, you see. So this is gonna, oh my God, you will know. Just remember, this is going to surprise you in a good way. Like, you're going to be like, oh my God, this is brilliant, this is fantastic. Instantly you are going to have a very, very interesting idea. Please write it down, because you're never going to have this idea ever again. Please, it's a magical energy. Write down the idea. No matter how crazy it may seem, you are going to need that in 2 months time. You will need that idea in 2 months time. Okay, write it down. I know it sounds crazy, but please do it. Okay, do it. So you are going to be very happy here, my gorgeous Libra, because now it's not only about like certain progress, you know, which is going to mean to you a lot, but that was the missing bit. And then you remember I told you at the back of your mind, something is still gonna be driving you nuts. You wanna make this move, but something is still, because you're Liberina, you're extremely psychic. I told you millions of times, you're born psychic. Like, everybody's born psychic, but you have got a very powerful, very special power, you know, when it comes to reading people, when it comes to reading energy, when it comes to feeling people and things like that. So you are basically, literally, my gorgeous Libra, to be quite honest with you, you are gonna be very happy here. And this was the bit that was missing when you were going to make this decision, blah blah blah. There was something at the back of your mind. Remember what I said, yeah? So this is going to answer your question. You will know, of course. That's it. That's the last bloody bit that was holding me back. That was the last. This is what was affecting me subconsciously. This is exactly what you're gonna feel. This is absolutely It's going to allow you to walk away from something that you absolutely hate, something that you are doing, something that you don't like doing. And everybody does that at some point in our lives. This life it would be so easy if you can just do something and then just move on immediately. No, baby, no, we can't just do that. We've got like a certain responsibilities, and very often we have to do things that we don't want to do for a while, for a little while. That's life. This bastard is not meant to be easy. Oh my God, what's wrong with me? Sorry, Libra. I'm like full on, yeah? So now this is going to allow you to walk away from something that you don't like, something that you hate, something that, oh my God, something that that is becoming too much of a hard work for you. And this is gonna be brilliant indeed. Very, very important. And also, my gorgeous Libra, what else I was going to say? I know that this is gonna sound really horrible. I'm sorry, but there is also gonna be like this situation at the beginning of this week, you know, you're gonna find out the real face of someone's mask is about to fall, and you're gonna realize that this particular person is somebody very evil, like somebody who is like a little bit of a bastard, and somebody who has done something really bad, you know, and you do not like this. You will not like this whatsoever. But then again, at the same time, as soon as you become aware of that person, who this is, as soon as you become aware of what this person has done, you know, you're really kind of going to be worrying. You know, you're gonna be kind of, this is kind of gonna kind of put you off maybe from people in general a little bit. But then again, you must not like really, you need to understand, and you are going to intuitively understand very soon after that, you know, for some reason there is a very important information for you here, some kind of a lesson. So first of all, you're going to be like, oh my God, what a horrible person. But then again, very soon intuitively, you're going to realize a very specific lesson for you here. And that lesson is going to be in all this is going to be invaluable. You have to trust me. You have to be strong. You have to stay strong, because that lesson is going to be so invaluable when it comes to your entire life. You will know what to avoid very strongly. You will know what to avoid indeed. And this is important, okay? Very, very important when it comes to the quality of your life in general, okay? And also, my gorgeous Libra, when it comes to like this week in general, please, 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 I know I've said this before, try to drink as much water as you possibly can. Try to avoid any juices, try to avoid any squashes, and try to stick just to water. And if you did not stop eating sugar, oh my God, please, you need to really consider cutting sugar out of your diet completely. Just replace it with organic honey, replace it with organic maple syrup, but sugar, no baby, no, because this is something that will be kind of affecting you on an even higher level than the rest of the signs, especially when it comes to this week in particular. I do see like a little bit of a stomach, like a discomfort, and this is why I'm telling you to drink lots of water, to drink maybe organic dandelion tea. It's absolutely brilliant, organic dandelion tea, and try to get like a little bit of like a pretty much so a natural B vitamin liquid every single morning. It's gonna be fantastic for entire digestive system. If you're on any other medications, if you're pregnant or if you're breastfeeding, you just need to check with your doctor or GP. Only they can tell you whether this can interact with your existing medications, my gorgeous Libra, or not. Now I'm moving on to the mid part of this week. Now this is amazing. Now you see, I'm talking about this decision, but there is a big mama here, okay? There is a big mama here. It's gonna happen. By the time you get to the mid part of this week, there is, sorry, I know it's going to sound really crazy, but it's important. There is going to be like a little tiny problem that you're going to run into when it comes to this decision, when it comes to this, what you're going to become so passionate about, what you always wanted to do, what was on your mind for so long. There is, by the time you get to the mid part of this week, you know, you are going to run into a tiny little problem, you know, and then this is so important, because this particular problem, my my gorgeous Libra, that you are going to run into. You just need to understand, to remember, to look beneath the surface. By looking beneath the surface, you are going to be able to realize something that's scaring you. So this is going to help you to see what you didn't see before, to realize what you didn't realize before, but it's also going to help you to be more objective and to really release negative and frightening thoughts. Very important indeed, because after that moment in time, you are going to make such an important decision. Yes, you're going to find yourself contemplating, but when you find yourself contemplating, you will see that there are elements to this contemplation from a long time ago with a brand new things in now, which are going to create a brand new picture. And that particular picture, once you connect to it, my gorgeous Libra, oh my God, the power and energy you're going to have. Visually, you will be able to see an end result, and that is going to be able to help you to like kind of connect to it even further. You are becoming extremely powerful. At this stage of your life, you can achieve absolutely anything, everything you want whatsoever. And just be optimistic, be open-minded. Just remember, because this particular energy is very strong and it's very powerful, and if there is just one little tiny doubt in your mind, it can work against you. So that's why it's important to be objective and to release this negative energy as soon as you possibly can. You are healing and you are ascending on the next level of your spiritual journey. A new phase about in your life, it's about to start. You're gonna have this massive contemplation, and you're gonna make an important decision. And the decision that you're gonna make, it's still gonna require from you to kind of be around certain people for a while, and because you are, this is going to be crucial. These specific people, you will know who am I talking about. It's important for you to do this because there is something still that you are going to need to learn, but that doesn't matter. Right now, you just need to kind of follow this powerful light. And just like make this decision. But the part of this decision is, for a while you're going to need to throw yourself and be within the certain group of people and learn something. There are a few things that you're going to need to learn. Trust me, you're going to find this rewarding on every single step of the way. And there are certain people that you are going to be in touch with, that you're going to connect with, that are going to be super crucial when it comes to this part of your spiritual journey. And there is someone very, very special as well through all this about to walk into your life. To some of them it's going to be Mr. Lover, and to some of them who don't want Mr. Lover, it's going to be like a fantastic spiritual friend, you know, who's going to make you feel so much better in every single aspect of your life. You know, somebody who you're gonna meet and you're gonna think and say to this person, where have you been my whole life? You know, somebody who you're gonna whom you're gonna be so relaxed with that you could be like completely naked in front of that person like immediately. But don't get me wrong, do you know what I mean by that? Like, you're gonna feel so relaxed around that person. Do you get my drift? I'm not saying that you're gonna take your clothes off and just dance around like spirulina. Do you know what I mean? No, baby, no. I'm just saying that this is important. It's all gonna be extremely rewarding for you. You do need to set the boundaries clear with one specific person maybe here who is not going to quite understand and get what you are doing right now, but you need to be strong. Okay, so there are certain boundaries that you are indeed going to need to set. By the time you get to the last part of this week, oh my God, somebody very, very annoying here. Somebody is really going to annoy you. Somebody, not a horrible person, not a vile person, not a negative person, but somebody who's just like a little bit annoying, like, oh my God. Somebody who likes to talk, somebody who likes to debate, somebody who likes to like talk about certain subjects that you're like, oh my God, you know, you're like bored of, for example. But somebody extremely intelligent. It's not a horrible person, but I'm seeing that this person is going to be driving you nuts. Like, oh God, please can you shut up, type of thing, you know. But at the same time, be grateful, because there is something that you're going to understand and realize here, how to deal with a certain problem. Like, this is gonna, oh my God, put all this aside, baby, but what is going to come out of it when it comes to that person? Somehow you're gonna realize through what that person is gonna be telling you, be grateful, you know, how to attack a certain problem. And you're gonna have this bold idea, you know, and this is brilliant. It's very, very important when it comes to you moving on with your life indeed. And also, my gorgeous Libra, at the end of this week, fantastic news about brilliant achievement, brilliant recognition. This is going to make you feel really good. And it's going to make you feel so proud of yourself. And it absolutely couldn't have happened at a better time, to be quite honest with you. Because all this is adding up towards you feeling more courageous and towards you having more energy at this stage of your life, you know. And now I'm so happy because I also see you. I love you so much. This is going to put you in a good mood. This victory, achievement, recognition, fantastic. This is to do with something that you've been working hard on, and it's going to make you feel really proud of yourself. And I like it. I love you for who you are, because one of the first things on your mind is going to be how you want to help someone. Bless your heart. Bless your heart. So the first thing that when you hear about your own achievement, which is brilliant financially when it comes to victory in your life, and the first thing that comes to your mind is like how you want to help to someone. What an amazing person you are, my gorgeous Libra. And now this is really kind of going to be so important, this victory and achievement, because here you're going to realize now it's time to move on. Now it's time. Now you're going to find yourself on the spiritual quest, and you will really want to more out of life. You're gonna realize, I want more out of life. I want to try new things. I want to do new things. There is so much I want to explore. This is going to unlock, my gorgeous Libra, the best out in you. Like, oh my God, very, very important, my gorgeous Libra, indeed. So now I'm just going to see what is going to be your what is going to be a tarot card of the week? Let's see, my gorgeous Libra. Let's see what is going to be a tarot card of the week. Tarot card of the week for my gorgeous Libra is... Oh, you see... You're gonna be a little bit nostalgic. You're gonna have certain memories, okay? You're gonna be, you know, like you're gonna be thinking about like your life from a long time ago. Let me tell you something. There is a very specific reason why you're gonna be dreaming so much and thinking about your life a long time ago, okay? Because now it's time. This is your sign, and this is an indication that there's some kind of issue and problem you're gonna be dealing with at a time when you feel so nostalgic, when you're thinking about certain memories. Remember, listen to me very carefully. When you're thinking about when you become nostalgic, when you're thinking about the certain memories from a long time ago, you have to remember me and you have to reflect, and you will see that at around that time you were thinking about a specific issue that you think that you cannot resolve. The reason why you're thinking about memories and the reason why you're nostalgic, you will see that you're getting back to the specific time of your life. There is a big answer there for you, especially when it comes to the problem that you stumbled upon. Okay, because you will see on your mind, on your mind, it's going to be the specific issue, and your answer is going to be in the past. Okay, so this is something that you must not ignore whatsoever. Okay, my gorgeous Libra, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, psychic medium. I love you. Bye.